I'm sorry for your loss, sir. Your son wanted you to have that. Now on the recording, if you just push play.
Dad, if you're hearing this message, then it must mean that I wasn't able to make it back. My work as a soldier has asked the greatest sacrifice of me. I'm sending this message with the hope that it might offer you some solace, some understanding, despite the pain that you must be burdening your heart. Here's something I forgot to share with you for a while, Dad. I love you. Never did I say it enough while I had the chance, but it's something that has always resonated in my heart. In the face of the unknown, life in the military paints a very vivid picture from my childhood. I remember how we used to camp out in the backyard. I was barely bigger than the tent at the time, and you would point out the stars, and you always told me they were brave soldiers from a far-off world, forever shining down on us. It was those nights that shaped my dream to serve our beloved country. Not only that, but the fishing trips.
It's okay, sir.
I'm sorry, I just can't listen to this.
I understand. Your son left you this message before we went on our last mission together. He wanted you to hear this. He would want you to hear this.
Okay.
Those early mornings where you teach me how to cast a line, telling me that patience and focus would surely get me a catch. Well, they did. The lessons and the fish alike. You taught me to be patient, to be resilient, and I carried those lessons all through my life, even in these final moments. Sometimes when we're on mission, in the silence of night, I would look up at the stars and remember there are soldiers shining down on us. It provided comfort because it reminded me of home. It reminded me of you. It reminded me why I was fighting and what I was fighting for. I want you to remember these moments too, Dad.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. He spoke a lot about you.
He was a good boy. I'm so proud of him.
And I can tell you, during his final moments, the last thing that he said was he really, really wanted to tell you that he loved you in person one last time.
Thank you for this. Thank you.
Of course.
Remember the joy they brought us, the bond they forged between us, and I want you to find comfort in them rather than let my absence cloud our shared past. I hope this message brings you straight. Know this: if I could, I would have fought 100 more battles just to get back home to you. But unfortunately, life sometimes has different plans. My biggest regret is leaving you with this pain. All I can hope is that you'll remember me with a smiling face and a brave heart. I chose these boots, this uniform, and I knew the risk. It was all because of the love for our nation that you nurtured in me. So please, Dad, don't mourn me. Celebrate me. I lived a life of honor. I braved challenges, and I got a chance to love you. You are my hero, and if I'm remembered as half the man that you are, then my life has been a rousing success. I gotta sign off now, Dad, but one more time, and forever, I love you.
I know this can be difficult during this time. You don't have to, but he did want you to open up that box. He said some of these items held a very special place in both of your guys' hearts.
This belonged to my father. He gave it to me when I was 15. And then I in turn gave it to him when he was 15. I can't believe it. He still has this.
I always wondered where he got that from.
From me.
He carried it
From
around.
my father.
He carried it around with him everywhere.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This watch, I got it for him when he was like maybe 12, 13. He was always running late. Always running late. I can't believe that he still kept it, and it's still running. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, he wanted to be a soldier. He was a Boy Scout, and he wanted to earn medals, real medals, he said. And that's what he called these. And sure enough, there they are.
He was very highly decorated for his bravery and all that he did while he was serving. You should be very proud of him.
I am. 94. That's where you wanted to be.
Now, there's one last thing that he really wanted you to have. His last words to me were, make sure that you wear this so that he's always close to you, no matter where you go.
His dog tags. Of course.
He cared about you a lot, and
Thank you.